Over here we're on site 121. We're actually here for 2 nights, but we're going to book another night on Sunday. I'll show our little campsite now. Just going to show the road down this way. This is the way we came from. So we've already set up the campsite. Got a little baby over there. Still got a few things we need to set up, but I'm going to try and step back a little bit. Kind of give a little view. My kids busy playing. Alright, so if we come around here, just kind of try and show the size of the campsite. We've got our chairs over here, that little bonfire. Got a little setup over here. Gonna come around. We put our gazebo up. This table was initially where I'm standing right now. We decided to move it over here to just get a nice little setup over there. So here's our trailer. We've got a little a little mat that we put down. We should get a bigger one. Essentially this is kind of our setup over here. It's our little girly. I've already kind of done a look on the inside. Maybe I'll do a quick view inside of how we've set things up. But we've got a little barbecue over here, or as we know it, as a little braai. Just a few things we put over there. We still need to take a couple of things out. We've got the wood that we're going to have fun with over here. It's actually not a bad sized camping site. I'm going to quickly walk around here again. We've kind of got like a little bit of a ledge over here, which I guess is fine. I must say this is actually a very, very nice private, I feel like it's a private little site. So we don't have anybody next to us. Okay, behind us we might have a site, but that doesn't bug us. There's somebody on that side over there, and then there's nothing else next to us, which is great. So we're on a corner, so people probably have to drive by, but that's really not that bad. So very decent site. Very decent site. Nice place for kids to lie down. Yeah. It's really not too bad. Really not too bad. So it fits really well. I think what I'll do is I'll kind of walk around a little bit. Little Annabelle, my little girlie over here relaxing. Yeah, I'll take a walk around just now, just to kind of give a little view of some of the sites that are here. Maybe I'll have a look at the little playground area. There's one in the entrance. I need to have a look if there's another one. There's another one somewhere. I need to have a look if there is. But yeah, this is really awesome. Really cool site. I think site 121 is actually a really nice site. We're gonna get our little bonfire going over here tonight. We're gonna have a little braai first before we do anything, or a barbecue as everybody else knows it here in Canada, and we're really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be great. We've got the kids' bikes here, gonna cycle around a little bit. Yeah, I believe there is some areas for like potable water that you can get, but we filled ours up. The site does not have water on the campsite. You have to fill up as you come in. So we just filled up at home, came through. It's pretty close to home, so yeah. So Jarvis Bay, near Sylvan Lake, really great place. Some really nice trees. I mean, this is literally the first weekend that it's open, so it's not full on summer. So I think when it's like I'd say June, July, I would say that it's gonna look nice and green here. I think it's gonna look awesome. So okay, so the next part that I'm gonna show is most likely gonna be us just showing off a few little sites just to show some of the sizes. But I think this one is a perfect one. Love it. Site 121. Okay, so unfortunately I had to do a voiceover of this. The sound didn't come through too great, so yeah, on the left hand side, which you would have seen, is the dustbin and the recycle bin. So it's right behind our site, which is great. So to our right hand side now is our site, which is awesome. To our left, we're going to go down here and we're going to have a look at the lake, Sylvan Lake. And while we're making our way down here, I think I'll give a little bit of info. So we paid $41 a night, excluding let's say the one-time booking fee. So we initially booked for 2 nights and then we extended by 1 extra evening. There is only electricity or power on our site, and there's no water there. You can fill up while you are coming into the site after you've registered. So you can fill up there and then come to your site, and obviously in between you can come back and fill up and so on. There is, however, a $5 dumping fee. So I guess every single time you dump, you're gonna have to pay. Yeah, but over here, let's just have a look at this. So we've got the site, the area just behind our site. So nice trails to the left and right and all the way through. Just to give a little bit of a look of the lake, Sylvan Lake. Really pretty. During summer, this would be beautiful. Blue skies. It's very calm today, or this day it was. Yeah, very nice area that you can just walk through, cycle through. It's really great, and pretty. But definitely be coming here again. Okay, so walking further down the area kind of behind our spot, here's site 123. I'd really like to just show some of the sites because they're all very similar, size-wise at least. There are some bigger ones and so on. So this is quite nice. You can back your trailer in there. You've got a nice little area for your bonfire. You can kind of do the same thing as what we did on our site. I'd like to show this side a little bit, but there are people there, so I don't want to be recording people that might not want to be recorded. So here to our right hand side is site 125, kind of right next to the bathroom areas, the washrooms. Pretty decent as well. I mean, it's similar in size, really not too bad. Site 126, these are the sites right next to the lake, so I'm going to quickly just show here. I think there are people sitting over there, and then this over here is just a little pathway up to the bathroom. There's no showers at this one. It's just one small. I'm going to quickly show there. All right, there's nobody there. Yeah, decent size bathrooms. There's 3 paraplegic and 1 normal bathroom, which is a bit smaller. Clean, brilliant. I love it though. You know, here's site 127, so you can have your trailers here, you can have tents and so on. Again, I'm only really going to try and show some areas if I can. If there's nobody on the site, I'll try and sneak one in. Let's see if I can quickly sneak one here. There's a tent there. Okay, you can't really see much, but just to give a feel of it, here's site 128. Quite a nice deep one, so this is quite nice. You can have a kind of a decent sized trailer in there. Ours is nice and small, so it works out really well. Here's site 129, right next to the lake as well. Really would love to get one of these. There's nobody there, but you can kind of get an idea. So over here's the drinking water. We'll be going up there in a second, just to show you where it is. And here's site 130. So very nice loop. This is like the bottom loop. But this is quite nice because it's right by the water. If you have a hose long enough, you can even get it to your trailer. So here we're walking up the where the potable water is. We're gonna fill up here now and just get some water to our campsite. Alright, and over here some of the restrooms, the ones that I spoke about a few seconds ago. There at the bottom you can see, I think that was site 128. So really nice sites. I'm going to quickly have a look here. I'm going to do some short little clips inside here. So there are 4 over here. This first one over here is let me just check if there's somebody in here. Alright, let's have a look. As you can see, kind of smallish, not too bad, very clean, pretty decent. I'm actually quite impressed. These are normally normally quite dirty, but not here, but in other places, but very nice. And over here is one of the paraplegic ones. You can see they're decently sized, so very nice. Just zoom out here a bit. Very nice. And here is another one, pretty much the same thing. Yeah. Okay, so here's the playground. I was unfortunately not be able to get here earlier because it started raining, and Saturday we had people over. So just to show what it kind of looks like over here, really not too bad. It's pretty decent. Kids came here on Saturday. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit just to show it a bit. Pretty decent, really not too bad. And then behind me is the dump station, and where you can fill up with potable water. Just to mention, it is $5 to use the dump station, but really nice. You can fill up water when you come in and then dump when you leave. Very, very, very cool. And to end off this video, unfortunately I wasn't able to record as much as I would like to have. Everything moved so quickly, and then the Sunday when I wanted to kind of just walk around, show the playground and all of those things, unfortunately it started raining. So yeah, so to kind of give my final, I guess you could say, review of the little bit of time that we spent here, the campsite was very clean. The bathrooms were very clean. Everything about the site was great. The campground was awesome. Everybody was friendly. Everything was amazing. We will definitely be coming back again. I'm showing a couple of photos of the site that we were staying at before we set anything up, so once we backed into it. So I definitely recommend this one. Price wise, really not too bad. The only odd thing is when you dump, I mean, it doesn't seem like there's anybody that really has a look to see whether you're paying your $5 to dump or not. So I guess they work on the I guess you can call it like the honor system. So if you do dump more than once, pay the $5. I'm not too sure about the water, if that falls part of it, but we didn't fill up when we came in, so we later on when we dumped, we filled up and then went back to our site. I think some great things that would help a lot is if you had one of those RV waste tanks, which would help a lot, that you just dump it in there and then you just take a walk, for your health and everything, and then walk up to the dump station, just dump it there and come back. Water wise, we've seen some, I think they call it bladders, so it's like it packs up really small, and when you fill it up, it's actually pretty big. That would help a lot. So as we go along, we're going to start learning a lot of new things. There is one thing I'd like to just mention that really worked well with our car. It didn't come with a brake controller, so we bought one of those Bluetooth ones, one of those Kurt Bluetooth ones, and so far it works really, really well. So if you're looking for, if you've got a vehicle that doesn't have it and you don't want to, like I didn't want to install one and lift up panels and splice wires and things like that, then you can get one of these, and it works really great. So far I've got no complaints. It works really well. But that's maybe a conversation for a later time, to kind of go through the gadgets that we've figured out work well for us and things that help. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and just following us while we're doing our first sets of camping. New to it, as I said in my previous video, and we're learning as we go along, and it's a lot of fun. So thank you guys. If you want to, leave a comment below or subscribe if you like. But I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, bye bye.